Well, I don't know about that, but the problem is that the nature of science, or at least of a good scientist, is that you present the most parsimonious model based on the available evidence. And you cautiously say, well, look, this is my conclusion, but I am very open to the possibility of being proved wrong. And the problem is that that's not what the government wants, and that's not what the media want. They want to be able to say, this is the truth, do it. They want to be able to say, you absolutely should breastfeed, and if you don't, it's bad for your child. That they want black and white thinking. And science doesn't work like that, and medicine doesn't work like that. It's an ongoing science. And things that we think are good now may have unforeseen side effects in the future. And that's not the fault of scientists. That's the fault of turning scientists into something that they're not, which is gurus. And that's also perhaps the point of the problem of people being attracted to science because they want status rather than because they're interested in the truth, because they ultimately want to be gurus. And then they are gurus wearing the cloak of science. And therefore they will want to make out that it's all black and white and clear and whatever when it isn't. So that's not a problem inherent in science. That's a problem inherent in the corruption of science. But it's not a problem inherent in science. As someone has said, there's no such thing as settled science. That's correct. There's no such thing as settled science on anything. And if you say that there is, if you say, oh, well, the science on global warming is settled, that's what they would have said that in Victorian times. They would have said, oh, the science on miasma, the science on the ether is settled. And it wasn't. And whatever we have now, it's not settled. And it is not a genuine scientist that would ever say the science is settled, trust the science. It's not a scientist that would say that. It is a power-hungry person who happens to be a scientist because they want power and status, who would say that, but not actually a person with the spirit of science in them.